between the varying economic principles of a capitalist and socialist society is an argument up for debate. For many individuals, the sovereignty the capitalists crave overpowers the promise of common good that socialists demand. In this video, we will explore the relationships expressed between different economic systems and the influence of these principles and economies. By the end of this topic, the following arguments presented will continue to help you formulate an opinion on globalization.
In capitalism, a country's trade is controlled by private owners, allowing for individual profit. In socialism, the means of production, distribution, and exchange are publicly regulated, meaning common good is the priority. On the economic system scale, socialism closest to communism and capitalism are on opposite ends. A socialist country such as Sweden with high taxes would be on the very left of the spectrum, while a capitalist nation like the US would sit on the very right where wealth is valued. In the middle of the scale would be a mixed economy such as Canada, where government services like healthcare are present, yet profit is still valued.
Adam Smith, an influential economist, believed in capitalism. He proposed in one of his books that the pursuit of self-interest will result in positive benefits for the well-being of all. This highlights major principles of a capitalist economy, which include consumer sovereignty, profit motive, supply and demand, and T&Cs.
Consumer sovereignty is the ability of consumers to own, purchase, and operate whatever they desire in part of self-interest. Also known as economic freedom, the sovereignty of citizens is what drives capitalism. In this concept, consumer desires equate to producer output.
Profit motive is the incentive for an individual's economic action. This motivation usually stems from the desire to increase one's wealth. Self-interest allows economies to grow, however, it can lead to greed.
Supply and demand, also known as market forces, is influenced by consumer sovereignty. As we learned in episode 1, the elimination of tariffs allows for an increase in commerce, which affects market forces. These forces of supply and demand rely on the four basic questions of a functioning economy. What to produce? Producers strive to address the needs of society as well as use the available resources efficiently. Who to produce it for? Which age range or group will the product target, allowing for the greatest profit? How to produce it? What resources and manual labor from which country will allow for cheap production yet maintain quality? How to distribute the product? What country and transportation allows for the fastest and cheapest distribution of the product on a global scale?
Finally, transnational corporations, as described in episode 1, are global corporations. A major role in capitalism is the producers that satisfy the needs of society. Various companies present in an economy allows for competition between producers. This factor keeps prices low as well as increases product quality. Although T&Cs provide advantages, they utilize exploitative tendencies.
A contradicting belief to Adam Smith's economic theory is from the socialist point of view of Karl Marx. Instead of production and commerce generating a nation's wealth, Marx believed that government intervention, a topic covered in episode 4, is crucial in economies. Karl Marx stated, "The proletarians have nothing to lose but their chains," which reinforces the presence of exploitation in a capitalist society. This emphasizes the characteristics of a socialist economy, which include reduced exploitation, equal opportunities, and government decision-making.
Reduce exploitation. Socialists believe T&Cs should have more regulations on worker rights and resource sustainability. Promoting equal opportunities in socialism relies on the elimination of the profit motive mentality so common good can be achieved. Government decision-making is of high importance in socialism as it balances economies and ensures common interest.
To end this topic, we will lastly address the three factors of production within an economy: the presence of land, people, and capital. Land is associated with the resources available on or in the earth for production. People is the physical or mental labor required. Finally, capital is referred to as the money needed to finance production. In regards to scarcity, which is the infinite amount of wants in a world with finite resources, land, labor, and capital play a vital role in production.
A major influencer of the effectiveness of capitalism and socialism is the level of government intervention in the economy. For more information that will help you further develop your opinion, watch episode 4.